I am sick and tired of blogs telling me to go to the gym, cook a healthy meal, and do a whole bunch of things when you're having a bad mental health day. I am here to actually tell you what you can do when all hope is lost and you don't know what to do with yourself and you know that you're in a bad space and you just need to get through the day. This is a very realistic approach to dealing with bad mental health days. I have plenty of those days. I recently just had one, and this is what I did to get through the day. First things first, rest. Get some rest. So what I like to do is quickly nibble on something just to make sure that I've got something in my stomach and I'm not going to go hungry. And the quickest thing I can suggest you do is get a piece of bread. If you've got the time, pop it in the toaster and make some toast and get a glass of milk. That's good enough. The milk will keep you hydrated and also keep you full, and the bread will make sure that you don't go hungry. Right, now you're in bed, what do? Turn off all the notifications on your phone. The phone is just going to be a distraction. You can't be on the phone to people. You can't be texting back to people because you're just in a bad space right now. The priority right now is for you to not be affected by anything else. So you don't want any external stimuli that will come through your text messages or having to deal with other people. If you've got a laptop, a tablet, or if you can play movies or TV shows on your phone, do that. Pick out something that you really enjoy. For me personally, I love watching musicals. They always cheer me up and they're able to take me out of my reality. I highly recommend watching The Greatest Showman. I watch that on loop every single time I am in a bad space. If you live with someone, whether it's family or friends, make sure that you tell them what's going on. Ask for their help. By now, you should have set some boundaries with them so that when you reach out for this help, there's clear-cut instructions that they're able to implement. Be specific with the help that you need. If you need support with meal preparations, make sure that you tell them that. If they're going to prepare something for themselves, maybe they can prepare something for you too. Or if there's something specific that you would like to nourish your body with, make that known. You can also ask for help with decision making. Simple things like going to the bathroom, taking a shower. Ask for help with that. Even stuff like going outside to just get some fresh air. You don't have to do something extensive. You can just go outside, stand there, and just breathe in some fresh air. We're not going for a walk here because we don't have the energy. Remember to take as long as you need. If you wake up from your nap and you still find yourself exhausted and you think you need more rest, stay in bed. If you have pets that need to be taken care of, ask for help with that. Ask for someone to come and take care of your pet or to take your pet with them. When it comes to me and my dog Nala, sometimes I know that I'm not capable of making her needs met. So if I'm able to, I take her out for a simple walk to make sure that she's peed, she's pooped, that's it. We turn back around and we go home. And then when we get back inside, I also make sure that I give her some enriching activities that can make up for the time that she's not spending outside. If you're not capable of doing that, ask for someone's help. When my husband is around, I always tell him I cannot take care of the dog today, and he will take charge on that. If you don't have anyone who can help you with that, ask for help. There will be someone you know who can help you in that moment. You just have to make sure that you find that person. They're not just going to voluntarily offer their help. You have to reach out and ask for help. If you have the money, take your pet to daycare. There are some daycares out there that can come and pick up your pet for you. You can explain to them that you have days like this sometimes. Do not be ashamed of expressing the needs that you have, because this is something that you're going to constantly have. Bad days are going to come, so you need to make sure that you have things put in place to ensure that you, your pets, and your loved ones are cared for. If you have children, you are going to just have to accept that some of their needs are not going to be met on a day like this. Do not berate yourself by not being able to take care of your family. It's okay. If you can arrange for a babysitter or have a family member help out with looking after the children. Do not be afraid to ask your family for help. Once in a while is okay to ask people to drop what they're doing in order to support you. Remember, this is not every day. It's a special occurrence where you are in need. Remember to tell your children about your poor mental health. Doing so from when they're young helps demystify mental health. Do not underestimate their ability to understand what is going on. By being open about it, you are teaching your children the realities of what mental health can look like. Stay away from hiding what you're going through, because that perpetuates the stigma that surrounds mental health. We also have to remember that mental health issues can be genetic. So you never know what could be going on with your children if you don't have an open dialogue about mental health. A tip that a family member of mine who also experiences poor mental health shared with me was to promise your children something. Promise them something that you can do with them, because not only can they understand that, okay, my parent needs time to regroup, to rest, they also have something to look forward to where they know that they can have one-to-one time with you. And as a bonus, it also gives you something to look forward to. You also push yourself to get out the house and do something. If you have work, call in sick or book some time off. If your work is not allowing you to take some time off, maybe you need to reevaluate whether this is the right place for you. You need to be able to advocate for yourself to make sure that you are always taken care of. I know it's hard, and I know it's one of the biggest concerning factors for people who have poor mental health when it comes to dealing with bad days. Boundary setting can also be applied to work, and if you find yourself being overworked and not able to take the time for a break that you need, then maybe it's time to move. And if you do want to stay where you are employed at, remember, you can always involve your mental health professionals. So speak to your doctor, speak to your therapist, your psychiatrist, whoever it is who can advocate on your behalf. Speak to them so that you can get the accommodations that you need. You will get through this. Days like this happen to me all the time. At first, I used to worry so much about all the responsibilities that I have that I'm not able to meet anymore. But by being open and vocal to the people around me and also explaining what it is that I need, I'm now at a place where if I do have a day like that, I don't berate myself for feeling that way. I understand that this is the pathology of my mental health. This is what I go through. It's expected and it's nothing to be ashamed of. You will get through this.